Welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Battle series, The School of Hard Knocks. Throughout this episode, we're going to be jumping on to the Pokemon Battle Spot ladder and playing under the Rating Battle Championship rules, which are the current rule set for the VGC 2017 season. So, excuse me. I'm still not 100% today. You'll be tired of hearing that. But we're still going to be continuing to use the new team that we featured yesterday. And that team is Talonflame, Garchomp, Alola Marowak, Kartana, Alola Ninetales, and Milotic. So, hopefully I'll get to explain it a bit better today than I did yesterday. I was kind of patchy with the team and some details on it. We just kind of went into the battles and I didn't really explain the concepts behind the team at all. So, before we quickly jump into it, basically the premise was, with so much Arcanine going around at the moment, Milotic makes so much sense because it kind of, even just in team preview, it'll put players off bringing the Arcanine, just because of that competitive boost that it does give Milotic with the Intimidate. And also it really does help protect the Kartana. So within that kind of core there, they really kind of work well together. Obviously I'm running Scarfed Milotic, so I can always get the hit off onto the Arcanine prior to it hitting my Kartana. I'm running Assault Vest Kartana in this team. It kind of benefits this team a lot better than the other Kartanas that I've ran. So we'll see how that works out. I've also got the Talonflame as well that we kind of saw briefly yesterday. I am running the Flying Z move on Talonflame. I have to be careful obviously with Tapu-less activating the Psychic Terrain. Obviously that stops any priority moves on the grounded Pokemon, so that will prevent my Brave Bird or the Flareon Z onto any targets that are on the ground if that's active. But it does give me support with Tailwind as well, which really benefits the majority of the team, Marowak in particular. So I've sped Marowak to outspeed all base 110s and below that. So I'll outspeed Ninetales, Raichus and so on. So we'll jump into the battles now. So I'm just going to hop onto the ladder. Hopefully we find an opponent pretty quickly. And I will try and explain the bits and bobs of the team as we go. Obviously what I think I'll do with this is we might take break episodes where instead of just doing continuing on and plugging on with the team, we'll kind of do a review episode of the team, and then we might change a few things around and then progress with it a bit further. So we'll just see how that goes. So it's Friday today. I'm not going to be doing anything over the weekend. I'm just going to rest up. But we will continue on Monday, and then possibly Tuesday or Wednesday we'll review the team. We'll do that review episode and we'll do it kind of live, and then we'll get back into the battling on either Wednesday or Thursday and see how that progresses. So we'll do it that way. Anyway, we've got our first opponent. I think he was from Australia. Apologies if not, but Ben is running a team of Arachnoid, Porygon 2, Gigalith, Salamence, Hariyama, and Tapu-bulu. So obviously a heavy Trick Room based team here. It's got the Fake Out support to help get that Trick Room off. I think I'm going to lead off with my hard Trick Room counters, and you'll see as soon as we get into the battle what I mean by that. So I'm going to lead off with Talonflame and Ninetales, and I think I'm going to bring Kartana is really nice here. He does have Intimidate support with the Salamence, but I doubt he's going to lead that just because of the Ninetales and the Milotic. So I think my last Pokemon I will bring Yarak. I think I'll bring Alola Marowak is my last one. Then at least it gives me a way to have some sort of fence against the Gigalith, the Bonmarang. I don't even know what tune I've picked for this match, so I'll turn it up slightly so you can hear. I have no idea what this is, but whatever. Ben is rocking a cool outfit. I did change my trainer outfit actually, but I don't know if anyone noticed. In all my spare time I've had in bed. But I need so much cash to buy actually decent stuff, and I just don't have the time to like farm cash at the minute, so hopefully when I do, I'll pimp out my trainer. So my opponent's going to lead off with the Hariyama and the Porygon 2. So I do have Taunt on my Talonflame, and I do have Roar on my Ninetales. So what I might do is just double into the Porygon 2, and hopefully he will fake out one thing, but the other thing should be able to prevent the Trick Room from being set up, at least this turn. So Hariyama's going to go for the fake out into the Ninetales, and we will get the Taunt off with our Talonflame into the Porygon 2. And the Porygon just goes straight for the Thunderbolt into the Talonflame, but we should take that, so that's fine. I imagine we'll see the Flame Orb activate now on the Hariyama, but at least we know that Porygon 2 can't set up the Trick Room at the minute anyway. So what I'm going to do this turn is I'm going to Z-move, Flying Z-move, Supersonic Airstrike or whatever it's called into the Hariyama, and I'm going to switch in my Marowak for my Ninetales just to pull away that Thunderbolt potentially from the Porygon 2, and if he leaves the Hariyama in, I should pick up the KO with my Talonflame. So withdraws the Hariyama and brings in the Gigalith. Really nice move from my opponent there. It's going to soak up the Z-move quite easily. So we do get the Z-move off. The animation for this is quite cool, but unfortunately it's going to do very minimal damage to that Gigalith. So Supersonic Sky Strike. It looks so cool. It's just a shame it's doing like about 3 HP damage. There's a tiny bit more than that, but not very much more. Porygon 2 is going to go for the T-Ball, but Marowak's going to protect us with that Lightning Rod ability, and we'll go into the next turn. So we do have to be careful for the Porygon 2. It might carry Shadow Ball, but it's probably likely that it's got the Bolt Beam combo with the Recover. Now I am going to I'm not going to sack my Talonflame just yet. I'm going to bring in my Kartana, and I'm going to... Actually, what could I do here? I don't think Bomarang's strong enough to pick up the KO onto the Gigalith, so I think I'll just... I could double into the Porygon 2, to be honest, just to get rid of it off the field. But I don't think that'll be enough. So I'm just going to protect my Marowak here, just to keep it out on the field a bit longer. I don't really want to just sack it yet. I don't think a Bomarang's enough to KO that Gigalith at this point, but hopefully Kartana should be able to survive anything that these two kind of have to throw at it. Porygon 2 is going to Ice Beam into the Kartana. Because of Assault Vest, we should take that. Yeah, and the Gigalith's going to Rock Slide. Which again, Kartana's taking a hefty bit of damage, but... And it's Life Orb Gigalith. But it should be in range for a Leaf Blade now. But I'm tempted now just to actually double into the Porygon 2, seeing as that Taunt has just worn off. So I'm going to Sacred Sword into the Porygon 2 and Flare Blitz into it as well. Hopefully the Gigalith protects this turn, and hopefully we can deal enough damage onto the Porygon 2. I don't know if we will be able to, but it'd be nice to be able to stop that Trick Room from being set up. Yeah, we should be able to pick up the KO now because of that magical critical hit. So thank you, Kartana. It's a bit unfortunate for my opponent, but we will take that. So we're going to get rid of the Porygon 2, which is huge. So we're going to stop our opponent getting any Trick Room up this game, because I don't think he's got another Trick Room setter in his team, but it's still not going to be easy to take down everything else that he's got left. Obviously you've got to remember that the Hariyama's coming in now. It will carry knockoff probably, and it's got the fake out as well. What I think I might do What have we got in the back? I think I bring in my Ninetales just at this point, and I'm going to protect my Marowak, because I'm quite happy just to stack my Ninetales of everything that I've got. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me later on in the match, but we're going to get rid of the Sandstorm anyway, and hopefully we'll just burn a Fake Out here. Fake Out comes out into the Ninetales, and Gigalith is going to get a Rock Slide off. Now hopefully with this Life Orb damage and the Hail damage onto the Gigalith now, we should be able to have it in range for a Boomerang to pick up the KO with Marowak. So I'm going to bring in my Talonflame, who should be able to pick up the KO onto the Hariyama with the Brave Bird. And then I'm going to Boomerang into the Gigalith slot. So all being all good and well, we should pick up, but my opponent can always switch things about here. You can always switch the Gigalith out. So I'm just going to Brave Bird into the Hariyama, and I'm going to Boomerang, and hopefully it doesn't miss the Gigalith. Fingers crossed that this Brave Bird does pick up the KO onto the Hariyama. We really need it to. But then my Marowak should still outspeed the... Yeah, so we pick up the KO, and then all we need is the Boomerang to hit this Gigalith. Talonflame unfortunately is going to faint to the the recoil damage. Oh no! No, Boomerang misses. So I think Marowak's going to go down here, which is really unfortunate. Dang, just one of those things. That's what happens when you use low accuracy moves. So now we've got Kartana versus the world, and it does depend on my opponent's last Pokemon. Be nice if it was a Tapu-less, but it's the Arachnoid. So I don't think we can win this, because he's probably packing the Z move. Yeah. I guess the only thing we can kind of go for here is a Leaf Blade Crick, and I'm not even sure if a Leaf Blade Crick will hit. I'll be able to pick up the KO on Arachnoid, to be honest. So we'll just go for it and see what happens. We did get lucky early in the match getting the crit onto the Porygon 2, although nah, it's nowhere near enough. And here comes the Z move, Water Him Z. So that's going to pick up the KO on Kartana, and we're going to lose our first game, which is a bit unfortunate. But that is one of those things. So yeah, I think we would have been alright if we'd still had the Marowak. If the Boomerang had hit there, I think we would have picked up the win. But good games to Ben, and we'll just move on to our second match. It's so frustrating when those sort of things happen, but you know, you pick those moves to kind of do a job, and there is always the risk that they're going to miss, so it can always happen. You can't kind of beat yourself up about it. The odds are that out of so many turns it will cost you. So it just feels like sometimes it's those really crucial turns where it misses, but never mind. We'll just move on to our next match, and hopefully, let's have the Gladiator music. We'll have another good battle for you guys, and we'll pick up a win this time. So we've got an opponent from Italy on a rating of 1500, and he is running a team of Pheromosa, Tapu-less, Milotic, Crocodile, Celesteela, and Arcanine. So Talonflame's really good here, but you could just lead with the Tapu-less, which would make it really difficult for the Talonflame to actually operate. So I might lead off. He's got double Intimidate in this team, so Milotic is actually not a bad choice. Melodic and Kartana is my leads. What my last two? I do feel like I want to bring the Marowak here. So I'm going to bring Marowak, and then what for my last slot? I think it is down to the Talonflame or the Garchomp here, to be honest. The Tailwind could be really nice late game with the Marowak, but then yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the Talonflame. Yeah, because hopefully you shouldn't really be bringing the Arcanine anyway, but because of my Kartana he might be forced to, because Kartana does a lot of work against quite a few of his Mons, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to lead off with Milotic and Kartana, and my opponent will lead with Tapu-less and Celesteela. So I fully expect that Celesteela to have Flamethrower. So what I might do is see what we got in the back. I think I might just Scald into the Celesteela and still go for the Smart Strike onto the Tapu-less. So he withdraws the Tapu-less, brings in the Pheromosa, so that will take a Smart Strike. We will get the Scald off onto the Celesteela and get the burn, which is nice bonus. We're going to get this Smart Strike onto the Pheromosa, and that takes it down to its Sash. And we're going to see a Z move from the Celesteela. Is this Inferno Overdrive? Continental Crush. Okay. What is this going on to? Is this going on to the Milotic? We should survive this. So, yeah. That's the first I've seen, but we take that quite nicely. What we'll be able to do here is pick up the KO onto the Pheromosa with a Milotic, and I'm just going to Sacred Sword into the Celesteela. Pheromosa protects, Celesteela protects. Okay, so that's just a burnt turn there. But I have sped Milotic, I have invested in it, so it outspeeds Adamant, so non-speed boosted natured max speed Pheromosas. So hopefully we should still be outspeeding it. I'm just going to go for the same moves again. Sacred Sword into Celesteela just to keep chipping away at it, and just the Scald into the Pheromosa. So Milotic gets the Scald off, so we pick up the KO on Pheromosa. And we'll get the Sacred Sword off onto the Celesteela, and we'll see what Celesteela is going to surprise us with this turn. So we get the Sacred Sword, it does a nice chunk of damage, and it's just going to Leech Seed into the Milotic. And I don't think the Celesteela has actually got Flamethrower, because it would have used it by now if it had, just to clear the field with that Kartana. So we know it's got Protect, Leech Seed, probably if it gets Stone Edge or Rock Slide, and I'd imagine Heavy Slam. So my opponent's going to bring back in the Tapu-less. I'm going to I'm going to bring in my Talonflame for my Melodic, and I'm going to Smart Strike into the Tapu-less. Just to stop any additional Leech Seed recovery more than anything. Tapu-less is Scarfed, it does go for the Psychic and gets the KO onto my Talonflame, but we should pick up the KO here with Smart Strike, so that's fine. Yeah, and we'll get a Beast Boost as well. So a bit unfortunate that we sacked the Talonflame there. And he goes for, so it is a Stone Edge, and he misses that turn, so it's a bit unfortunate for my opponent there. And I think I will bring in Milotic again and see what my opponent's last Pokemon is. And it is the Arcanine. Okay, so that is huge because we're going to get the competitive boost here, so it'll be +2 special attack. And my Kartana will be just neutral after that Beast Boost. So I am going to Scald into the Arcanine, which should pick up the KO, and just Night Slash into the Celesteela. And that should be game. Yeah, so the Arcanine goes down to the Scald. And my Kartana is going to just, I don't think this will KO, but it'll be pretty close. But it does pick up the KO, so yeah, we take that match. So that was a good game, thanks to my opponent. And we will round out this episode here. So guys, we'll be back on Monday. But like I said, we'll do two or three battles on Monday. And then what we'll do, either Tuesday or Wednesday next week, we'll do a review video. So we'll just take a look at the losses that we've had with the team, and look at how we can kind of go through the team, look what we're using, and any improvements that we can make to the team to kind of tinker with it. And then we'll take the revamped edition from that into the next day's episode and continue on with that, and we'll see how we get on. If we keep on winning, then that's great, but what we might do, if we're facing difficulties with certain team archetypes or certain things that are coming up in the metagame that we see on BattleSpot, we'll then do another review video. And this is just a process that I think it just helps refine the team. You know, we're just going to keep doing it and see how far we can get up the ladder. So hopefully this kind of technique will be something that will be valuable for you guys to watch, to see, to kind of put into practice when you're doing your own teams and testing your own teams out and stuff like that. So we'll do that next week. So until then, guys, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the episode, hit the like button below. If you've got any comments, leave them in the comment section as always. But until next weekend, I will see you then, guys. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.